start here in the office, there was, among some other people, creatives and non-creatives alike, they brought it to us and said, "Hey, have you seen this? Is this real? Is this not real? What is this?" And then once the Facebook and stuff, I know our web guy was.
He was upset.
He was upset. Yeah,
yeah. I was really inspired at how poorly designed everything was.
Yes,
it was very believable that it could be coming from where it said it was coming from.
When Levo emailed me and said, we're new in town, we're setting up shop here, whatever, I went hook, line, and sinker. Welcome to Houston. This is great.
Ricky, quote unquote Ricky, friends me on Facebook, and I go, who is this guy? And so I started looking in his profile, and I go, oh, it's the Addy guy. All right, let's have some fun.
The next one comes on, and I thought, okay, that's good. So the next one comes on, and it says, I know good talent when I see it. I'd like for you to be my understudy and work under your wing. It was like, really?
He starts, Facebook, throwing stuff up on my wall saying, give me the numbers to your clients and stuff. And I was going, oh my gosh, this is great. This is awesome. And so I started just teeing them up for him, and just having these banters back and forth with what turns out to be Chris, and Chris just did a great job.
Like, how do I respond to this? And of course, it's not what to do in my head. Okay, I'm fairly OCD, so it's like, now I got to get this done, right? And so I just thought, okay, let me just ask the question: understudy, under your wing, It comes back. It's beautifully written. It comes back, and it says, and he has the dictionary definition of what understudy is, and I'm like, oh God, this is endless. I'm in a trap. I'm captured in this world now, and I can't get out.
I was truly amazed at. It seemed like just about any hour of the day I got on Facebook, I could get a quick response.
I show it to my partner in life and in business, Kathy, my wife, who was CFO of the agency. And she's just got this great, uncanny, common sense, cut through the bullshit, look at the real thing that sometimes drives me crazy because it's like right in front of my nose and I couldn't see it. But she says, it must be a woman's intuition or something, but it's just there. So I show her this whole thing, and I show her the Addy, the entry, the invite. Mm-hmm. And she starts cracking up. She goes, oh my God, the joke's on you guys. She goes, this is great, this is brilliant, the joke's on you.
What is this bullshit? This isn't right. And but then got the joke, and I was like, man, this is great.
It was so bad. It was
deliciously bad.
Yeah, it was. It was,
Kathy told me the week before the ad, she goes, oh, you wait for your emails. They're going to be published up there. These people are really viral. These people understand social. They gotcha. So whatever you answered, get ready for it to be on the screen.
I was busy as hell, but I'd make time to engage, because it was just a good time. It was really well executed. Well introduced. You had the visual, and then you had the social media element to it, and it was just really well done. I loved it.
Right along that time, I started getting calls from other people in the ad community going, what the hell is this? Who is this guy? What do you mean you're so money? It just took a life on its own. I'm like, whoa.
It was fun, and it was fun to be part of it. I wanted Ricky to just show what a big asshole he was, and if I was, I wanted to bait him and throw stuff out there and shoot back at him, and it was just a fun discourse. And while I should have been getting client work done, I'm over there screwing around with Ricky. It was just stupid.
There was a lot of neat things that happened with this thing, whether they were intended or not. One, Canadians coming to Houston, people coming from out of town to open shop here. Whether it was a joke or not, there was not too long ago, a lot of people coming here to open shop. You know, so it was kind of neat. Okay, so they see potential. They're gonna go make a go of this thing. You know, it had a lot of little neat jewels embedded in there.
Just seeing these two guys with the white tiger and just all the, you know, arrogant bullshit on there was just fantastic. I thought it was hysterical because, you know, earlier in my career, I worked for guys like that.
By the time Addy Night rolled around, the concept, at least in my mind, was clear. I think there were still some other people going, what?
Oh, yeah.
But I just think that the whole campaign was terrific.
I thought the show was really good, and I thought it was cool to see the characters materialize on stage.
So the fact that we weren't real sure, I think, was part of the magic.
It was interesting to me to find out who was doing it, you know, and why.
It was
why
one
they
of
were making that route.
those moments for me. It was like Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, and Glebo.
It was real interactive. It was, you know, really participatory and just had this whole nother dimension that other award shows just haven't had.
Oh, I love the Twitter.
Yeah.
The Twitter feed.
Yeah,
that was great.
I also love the whole Twitter aspect where you could, you know, it was twittering on the boards and being able to interact. And what I noticed at our table and at some of the tables around us was that people were twittering and they would look up on the board to see their Twitter. You know, it was real ego driven.
I found the battling spacemen oddly stimulating.
I mean, the tiger. You know, at first I was like, well, is this the right thing to do? At the moment of the economy and everything's just so gloom and doom, and we have to get back to the nuts and bolts of the greatness of our business and what it does. And you know what? It was a great antidote to all that.
I think the timing was right on it because you needed to get people pumped up about take a little pride, you know, stand up and even though it was really clear that it was a sham, it was telling of what the state of our business is.
The whole thing was just campy and it was fun, and I think it just kind of shook us up out of our doldrums, you know. And
It was not safe, and I think this market needs more of that. It needs more concept that isn't so predictable and safe. And granted, at the Addies, I saw a great level of work there where people were taking risks, but I think we need to do more of that.
I really think it's cool that an interactive shop took it. I mean, I think that's another kudos to you guys for stepping up and understanding. I hope it didn't get lost on people that an interactive shop led the Creative for the Addies.
It was telling of what the state of our business is. You know, the people can't just sit back and go through the motions. You know, all it would take is a couple of idiots from Canada to come in here and take over the place.
It's about strong emotion. If they hated it, it means you hit something with them personally. It means they connected on it on a different level than somebody that loved it.
It was funny.
Offensive,
Offensive, not at all.
Yeah, if you were offended by it, you're probably square in the sights of what it was targeting.
Yeah, step your game up.
It's funny, whoever gets to do it next year has a real challenge because this thing had more buzz than I'd seen in the Addies in a long time.
I absolutely don't mind stepping up and saying you guys kicked ass on that. I thought it was great.
I mean, you went very unexpected. You had an opportunity to make some noise. You took it. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think you guys did a great job.
Why don't you tell what's on your mind?